Hey guys, how do you build a website that's going to help you for your business? That is what we're going to learn today. Now, normally when you get to a WordPress tutorial on YouTube, it's going to teach you how to get a template from Astra or perhaps Ocean WP, install it, and woohoo, you have a website. That's not what we're going to do today. We're going to learn how to get the template and put it on your domain. But a lot more than that has to go into it. We have to learn how to make this template something that's going to generate leads for your business. Now, really quickly, what is leads? Leads is when someone gives you their contact information so you can keep contacting them, build a relationship with them, and eventually get the sale. You're going to need to do that to build your online business. An online business is not a website. It's a lot more than a website. And that is what you're going to learn today. You are going to learn how to buy a domain name, how to set up website hosting, how to get this website set up and ready. This part is where we literally are teaching you how to edit the template for it to fit your business. But after we've learned how to edit the template, we're going to have to get lead generation. So someone comes to your website, they're very interested because they've read your testimonials, they've seen the pictures of what you've done, they're interested in using your business. What is the next step in your digital sales strategy? Well, you're going to generate leads from these website visitors. You're going to go ahead and get free quote. This is where your lead generation takes place. You're also going to want to improve your website's online visibility. That is from search engine optimization, SEO. We're going to teach you how to do that as well. Because the idea is, which is why we're here today, the idea is that we want you to put a business online that when your physical business closes, it's generating leads, it's generating clients, revenue, sales, and it's helping you live your dream life. So if you are interested in learning how to do that, there's a lot more to this tutorial than just getting a website with WordPress. This is building an online business. If you're very interested in learning that, you are at the right place. If you're not, you're at the wrong place. However, I also want to point out that the finished product of what we've built today, you can download those website files for free in the description below. If you don't want to do all this work, our team is available for hire. Just look up a 15-minute free hire to call. The link is in the description. Or you can have a paid discovery session for us to help you set up your digital sales strategy, set up your online business, and be successful from there. My name is Jabez Roberts. I will be teaching you today how to build a successful business online. This is the Gardener's Edition. Thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe. Help us hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go. All right, to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to get our domain name and we're going to set up our website hosting. The way we're going to go about this is not the way that they normally do it. And here's what I mean. In the description of this video, there's going to be a link to different website hosts. We're going to have Name Hero and a few others. What we're going to do is we are going to get our domain name from Name Hero. All right. So you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to Name Hero. Hopefully you don't have to go through reCAPTCHA like I have to go through here. And then it's going to take you to Name Hero. The domain name is going to be your .com, your .co, your .org. The name of your website, the website address. So google.com, namehero.com, that's the domain name. Most times it's going to be your businessname.com. So if your business is Pete's Pizzas, it's going to be petespizzas.com. And sometimes it can be .co.uk depending on what you'd like. And then after that, you're going to set up what's called hosting. Hosting is going to be the computer that is on 24/7 or the server that is on 24/7. That's going to make your website available across the globe. What we're going to do that's different, and I'm going to show you how to do it the regular way. We're not going to be using shared hosting, that is Name Hero. We're going to be using managed hosting, because the managed hosting solution we're going to be using is a little bit price flexible, but it offers a lot more power. What we're going to do here is that instead of using Name Hero for the domain name and the hosting, like most of the YouTube tutorials, we're going to go a little bit more advanced, where we can use more advanced and better web servers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, for example. Or we can go cheaper and use DigitalOcean or Vulture or Linode. And we're going to get this by using Cloudways. So here's what we're going to do. On Name Hero's homepage, namehero.com, we're going to click domains. We're just going to purchase a domain. So I'm going to type Zeilhan tutorials. And I'm not going to be using .com this time. I'm going to be using .co.uk. I know I am not in the UK, so we have .com. That's added from my previous session because I was trying to set up hosting, but don't worry about it. It's going to be the same process. What I want is .co.uk. So there are different domain names. We're just going to go with the .co.uk option because it is cheap. It's added to cart. Now I'm going to click on the cart. I am going to remove the hosting that is there. So it says here that if you plan on purchasing web hosting with name here, and this is the most important part, because remember I told you that we're not going to be hosting with name hero in this situation. But if you're using name hero as a host, you click continue and then you can purchase your hosting and you can go from there. But we're not going to be using name hero. I am going to leave the name servers as is though, because I don't yet know the name servers for the host that I'm going to be getting. So we'll get that later. So this part right here, zeilhantutorials.com, is from the previous part of the tutorial that you guys probably won't see when I was trying to get hosting from Name Hero and it was not working. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to get Name Hero hosting. But right now it's not working. The checkout page is crashing. So let's hope it doesn't happen with the domain name. So zeilhantutorials.co.uk, email forwarding, DNS management. You can get those. This is just a tutorial for me. I don't need it, so I won't get them, but you can get them. You can read. It basically makes your website available faster and it makes you have all your emails in one inbox. Perfectly fine. Not a big deal for me. So we're going to continue. All right. So I don't need the .com. Let's remove that. No savings. We are going to create a new account. All right. So once you've created your account, all right, guys, so you're going to create your account, first name, last name, email address, etc., your billing address, and all of that good stuff. Once you have created your account, you're going to go ahead and select your payment method, enter your payment details, all right, and you have read and agreed to the terms of service, and you check out. And that's what it's going to be. I already have an account with Name Hero. I think I'm going to go ahead and use that existing customer account because I just need a domain name. I don't need a separate account. When I'm doing the hosting tutorial for you guys again, then we'll get a new account. So I'm just going to use the existing customer login. We're going to log in. Everything is as I'd like it. Read and agreed to the terms of service. And we are going to check out now. All right. So let's go ahead and check out. All right. Order placed. Continue to client area because we're going to need this section. Now I do have 8 domains here. I've had more. Some are expired, some not so expired. We're going to click on domains. We are going to go all the way over to Zeilhan Tutorials. Let me just make myself a little bit smaller. zeilhantutorials.co.uk. We are going to click on this one. Click on it. And everything is as we would like it to be. No SSL, perfectly fine. We'll set that up very soon. So now that we have this set up, and remember guys, once you set up your account, you're going to want to go to your email address that you used, and you're going to want to get all the good stuff happening, like getting your confirmation code and everything like that. You can go ahead and do that. I already had an account. That's something I need to show you. Now for the hosting. The hosting that we're going to be using this time is Cloudways. And Cloudways is it's something that I love because you can choose where you host your website, like which server. It can be Google Cloud, it can be Amazon Web Services for higher performance websites. So like my most important clients with like e-commerce platforms and so on, always AWS, always Google Cloud. Or you can go with something a bit more budget friendly. For this tutorial, we're going to use that. I'm going to be using Vultr. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new account with Cloudways because I'm actually going to be getting website hosting. Now, Cloudways is very beautiful. I won't ramble on too much. We're just going to get started. So we're going to say start free. I am going to sign up with my Google account. You can just enter first name, last name, and so on. Everybody can do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the Google method. So I'm going to click continue with Google. I'm going to select the email address. I'm going to continue. All right. So now I need to set a password. I'm just going to select a strong password. I will describe myself as I'm a lot of things right now. So I'm going to say digital agency for this person. Yeah, I'm just going to say digital agency. My hosting spend is 50 to 250. I agree to the terms of service, privacy policy. I am going to continue. To activate your account, sign in. All right. So submit details. All right, guys, good news. So my Cloudways account has been activated. Woohoo! It took a few days, but I'll show you the process. So to get activated, you just need to go to cloudways.com. All right, so you apply for an account, then you actually go to cloudways.com. Let me get my chat out of the way, and it's going to be right there. And when you go to cloudways.com, you're going to click send a message. All right, send us a message, go to verification. Once you go to verification, it's going to automatically apply with the instructions to get verified. So I literally did all of this. So I sent them the email account that I used to sign up. I sent them links to my Twitter and LinkedIn accounts. I sent them my company's website, which, Zeilhan.com. I sent them my ID. So I used my driver's license. And I also sent them my contact number. So I used two socials. I used my company's website. I used the email address, my driver's license, government issued ID. And within about 3 or 4 hours, I was verified. So we're verified. We are going to log in and activate. I understand the risks. Take me there. All right, this is good. So here's what we're going to be doing. Let's get started. Okay, so here it's telling us you can deploy more apps once your first server is ready. So to set up a WordPress install, we're just going to click next right here. And I'm going to call this, all right, go next. Actually, I need to name it first app. First app. I'm going to call this first server. And I'm going to call this startup project. I'm just going to install startup project. Then we go next. So it's saying that I can only use DigitalOcean, AWS, and Google. So let's just go ahead, set up that. Select your desired server size. I'm just doing a test website, so I can just go with a 1 gig regular server, but most times you're going to go with a 2 gig high performance. All right, so I'm just going to go with my 1 gig regular server. Let's go next. So the location I'm going to use is actually Miami. If I can use Miami, it doesn't seem like Miami is one of the options. I'll just go with New York for now then. So try to a blazing platform with 3-day trial, no credit card. Yes, let's go on. I'm perfectly fine. You're all set. End. So I'm going to launch now. And remember, this is a WordPress install. You can also go with a multi-site. So that's a WordPress multi-site, and you can go with a WooCommerce installation. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch now. So it's adding my server. All right, first server has been created. Our server is here. We have an application. So after you've made your server, this is the most important part. After you've made your server, so you're going to go to dashboard. We have a server right here. So we have a server installed. Here's what you're going to do next. You're going to click on your server. You're going to copy the public IP. You're going to log into your name here, client section. When you log into your name here, client section, you're going to go to DNS management. At DNS management, you're going to add at a record, and you're going to paste in the IP address and save changes. So this is what you'll have when you're done. Once you've done that, I want you to copy your website URL. I want you to go incognito and go to DNS checker. All right. DNS checker. You're going to paste in the URL. You're going to search the A records. The address that you see right here should be the same address from your Cloudways IP, and it should also be the same for your A record. And what DNS checker is basically saying to you, it is telling you that, all right, your website domain is available across the globe on this server. This is the IP address for your server. This is the A record for it. And that's all you need to do. If you go to Name Hero, or you go to your public register, your DNS, or you go to your domain name register, and they don't have the option to add the A record, open a support ticket, tell them that this is the IP address for your Cloudways server. You'd like to have them added to your domain so you can use Cloudways for your domain. Once that is done, you're going to go back to Cloudways. All right. You're going to go to your first app. This is your WordPress install. You're ready to use this. So you're just going to click on this. You have two URLs right here. You're going to have the application URL. If you click here, it takes you to the actual website. And if you click here, it takes you to the admin panel. You copy the login URL and you copy the password. You're going to paste it in and you can log in. So the next thing that you're going to do after you've seen the IP, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the domain name. You're going to go back to Cloudways. You're going to go to domain management. The default, the primary is going to be this long, ugly URL that you can't share with anyone. You're going to do is you're going to add domain. You're going to paste in your URL and then you're going to add domain. After you've added the domain, it's going to appear, but it's going to be here. You're just going to right click and make primary for the actual domain. Once that is done, it still won't work because you need to have SSL. You need to have an SSL certificate installed. So to install the SSL certificate, you're going to go to SSL certificate. Let's encrypt. You're going to use your email address. I'm just going to use one for the business, and you're going to paste in your domain, and you're going to install SSL certificate. Once the SSL certificate is installed, we're going to go to incognito. We're going to paste the URL. We're going to see if it works. And it works. Now to go to your admin address, you're just going to right click here. You're going to say WP admin. Once that happens, you're going to go back to Cloudways, access details, copy and paste your email address, copy and paste your password, and you're going to log in. And there you go. All right. So now we're going to preview. Now let's just preview the website a little bit, because what you're going to realize is that right now, this is what we have as a website. Not much, but we're going to have to change this into the finished product that you guys saw at the start of the tutorial. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to go back to our dashboard, and there are a few things we're going to have to set up. The very first thing is that we're going to have to go to settings and permalinks. Now, permalinks is basically the website URL structure, uniform resource locator. It's like the google.com / news today or whatever the case might be. And the structure that we have right now, day and name, isn't the best one. So we're going to have to go ahead and change that to post name. Post name is going to be a little bit more descriptive. It's going to help you, the person who is actually searching the internet, browsing the internet, to understand what that web page is about. And it also will help the web crawlers or the search engines to know what a web page is about. And when that happens, it increases traffic to your website. Now, we're not going to build a website without website traffic, without making money, right? So we're going to have to do this. So change the post name, and we're going to save changes. We're going to save changes, and then we're going to go to general, settings, general. There are a few things we're going to have to change here. We're going to change the title to Zeilhan Gardeners. Is that how gardeners is spelled? I don't know. We're going to use pipe. Then we're going to say home gardeners. And this is going to be something that you're ideal. So you're going to put your business name, pipe. The pipe is the icon above enter. And then you're going to say something that your ideal customer or client would search for in Google. So our ideal client in this case would search for Miami's best home gardeners and 24/7 service. If you guys heard a truck in the background, I apologize for that. I just couldn't shut up. So Miami's best home gardeners 24/7 services, 24/7 service, get a free quote. All right, so this is going to be very descriptive for our website. So that's what we're going to put for the title. Then we're going to copy everything after the business name, and we're going to paste that into the tagline. We're not going to choose our site icon just yet because that's going to change eventually. So we're going to leave it. We are going to scroll all the way down. We are going to change to this for the time format. We are going to start our days on Sunday. And this part is important because whenever a user visits your website, so someone visits your website and you're like, oh yeah, I'd like to hire these guys. And they send over a request. You want to know when the request came in as it relates to your time zone. And this is where WordPress is going to pull the time zone from. So I'm currently in Jamaica. You guys might be in Miami or wherever, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and select your location, and then you're going to save changes. All right. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have to take a look at WordPress plugins. To take a look at WordPress plugins, we're going to go to plugins, installed plugins. And I'm going to explain what a plugin is. So you're watching from a computer, right? The operating system on your computer or on your smartphone could be Windows, it could be Mac, it could be Android OS, it could be some version of Apple's OS like iOS or whatever the case might be. That is called operating system. That isn't going to change too much, right? But on your phone, on your laptop, on your smart TV, perhaps you'll install apps. Now, the apps are equivalent to plugins. They are going to add additional features to your website. Meanwhile, the operating system of your device, so if you're using a tablet or a desktop or a mobile, that is going to be the theme. The theme is going to affect the core structure of your website and how it looks and how it operates, but you can add additional features and functions through the use of plugins. Plugins versus themes. We have a plugin right here, WP Server Security, Anti-Spam, and Malware Scan. That is how we are going to, this is the plugin that we're going to use to add website security to our website. Now, you guys are not going to see this, but in a few minutes, we're going to set up website security. To remove a plugin, just go ahead and click on delete, and that's that. To add a plugin, we're just going to go here and add new plugin. We search for a plugin because we might not need what's here on the featured or popular, whatever the case might be. We don't know what we want. So let's say we're just going to add live chat. So let's just type live chat. There are a few live chat options. Talk, I know is very good. My Zeilhan's website, zeilhan.com, is actually using HubSpot. You can use Tidio. Where is Tidio? Tidio live chat is here. I used to use Tidio as well. So these are options that you can go to install it. You just go ahead and click install. And after you've installed it, just like an app, you're going to have to activate. So you click activate. And just like that, you're going to have HubSpot. Now, we're going to have to refresh now so the changes might occur, as it says here. And there we have HubSpot. Now you can log in and so on and so forth. To remove the plugin, you're going to go back to plugins, install plugins. You're going to first have to deactivate it. So you're going to deactivate the plugin. All right, submit and deactivate. And after you've deactivated, you're going to delete it. I'm going to select all these plugins. I'm going to go bulk actions and delete, or you can do delete like we did just now. And the reason is that you don't want to keep any plugins on your website that you're not using, because if the plugin gets outdated or there is a breach, like there's some faulty code or something that allows hackers or malware in, your website can get hacked. So whatever plugin or theme you're not using, go ahead and delete it. So you're going to have plugins and themes. Now, we're going to head over to themes. So to get to the themes section of our website, we're going to go to appearance and then go to themes. Now, you have to have, so there always has to be one theme installed and activated at every time. These are the default WordPress themes. These are actually themes built by the WordPress company, or the company that owns WordPress, called Automatic with 2 T's or 3 T's. And what you're going to realize happening is that these aren't very attractive. So for example, right now we have the 2024 theme activated. Let's take a look at what our website would look like if we had the 2022 theme activated. So just go ahead and click live preview. And as you can see, it's not much. It is not much. So we're not going to be using these themes. So it's going to go all the way back, go again to appearance themes. We're going to delete the themes that we aren't using. Oh, here it is. Go ahead and delete, and we're going to delete the themes that we are not using. The theme that we're going to use for this tutorial is one of the most popular themes. So just go to add new theme. It's going to be under the popular tab, and it's right here, Astra. You can go ahead and click install. If you don't see it here, you can go ahead and search themes and just type Astra. Astra, not Asta. All right, so type Astra. It's going to be right here. Just go ahead and install. Once the theme is installed, by the way, I always leave one of the default themes activated, well, installed, not activated, just in case something goes wrong with the theme that I'm using. And I need something to fall back on, basically. But you can delete it if you'd like. So after we've installed, we're going to go ahead and activate. Having activated, we're going to see build your dream site in minutes with AI. So we can go ahead and use this. So if you see this right here, go ahead and click let's get started with starter templates. But let's say that you don't see this message. You're going to go to plugins, because it really is a plugin to work with the Astra theme, that is. So go to plugins and we're going to add new plugin. We are going to type Astra, and it's going to be right here, starter templates, over 1 million installations by Brainstormforce. Go ahead and install now. And after you have installed, go ahead and activate. Now we're going to go through the setup guide. So let's just go ahead and refresh and go through the setup guide. We're not going to be using the AI builder for this situation or in this tutorial. It's going to go with build with templates. And dismiss. We will use the AI feature a little bit later. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to click here and change from block editor to Elementor. All right. And then we are going to sync library. Now, I don't see the starter size appearing, so let me just refresh to see if that's the issue. After a quick refresh, everything has appeared. So now we can just go to local business and gardener. This is where it should be. Oh yes, here it is, gardening. It's going to go to gardening for the ones that we're going to use. Now, the thing is that we're going to be using this template, right? This is the one that we're going to be using, garden maintenance. Now, the thing is that you guys can go ahead and use any one of these that you would like to use. The process is going to be the exact same. It's just that you're going to have varying levels of work to do. So you might take a look at this starter site and be like, you know what? I like the way that this one looks. And you go ahead and use this one. That's perfectly fine. You can go ahead and do that. But for this one, this tutorial, we're going to be using this starter site. The ones that are marked premium, let me just go back. The ones that are marked premium are ones that you have to pay for. And I think it's worth it, especially if you're not a web developer. So you can go ahead and purchase and get even nicer starter sites. Let's go ahead and click this one. We can upload our site logo, but I'm not going to do it just yet. We are going to leave the color as is. I mean, you can change it. If you take a look right here, you notice it changes or it changes. And let's see if we can find another green. And yes, so you can go ahead and make changes like that, or you can, and these aren't set in stone. So you might make a change here, and then in the end, you decide that, you know what, I'm going to change a bit of color here and a bit of color there. You're going to learn how to do that very soon. And besides, if you don't want to do all this work, you can go ahead and set up a free 15-minute clarity call with our team. And then after that, what you can do is allow us to do the work for you. All right. So now let's continue. I'm not going to change the font. I'll leave the font as is. Let's continue. I'm not going to add any of these features because these are going to add plugins. And I want to teach you how to do everything for yourself and select the best options. Just going to skip this step. We're going to fill out this information. We're going to start and build my website. Now we are finished. Built in 20 seconds. Let's just go ahead and view our site. All right, guys, this is your website. And you notice that this right here is just making everything kind of nasty looking. It's not very attractive. We're going to fix that soon. But this is your website. I don't like that the font here is blue. I feel like this wasn't installed properly, because the blue is there. And I know that the actual template didn't have that blue in it. And let's just go to contact and see what's there. Yeah, the template wasn't installed properly. So if you have this issue, here's what you're going to do. You're going to head over back to your dashboard. All right, I'm going to show you what to do to fix this. You're going to go to appearance and you're going to go to starter templates. You're going to build with templates. You're going to select gardening. You are going to reselect that template that you intended to use. And I'm just wait for this to load. Let me check the contact page to see that everything is there. Yes, this is what it's supposed to look like. And we're going to continue. We're going to skip this step. We're going to delete previously imported site. This is the most important part. Delete previously imported sites. And we're going to import everything else. And we're going to submit and build my website. It should be about another 20-25 seconds. And then we'll be good. All right, so 25 seconds this time. Let's just go ahead and view our site. This looks a lot better. Notice the color is all in and everything looks beautiful. Let's just check our contact page again to ensure everything is as it's supposed to be. Yes, it is. Let's take a look at the about page and we are good. All right, perfect. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to remove this from here so we can see the site perfectly. So it's going to go to customize. Under site identity, we're going to site title and logo settings. We are going to scroll all the way down. Inline logo and site title, let's just deactivate that and then you'll be good. All right, so site tagline visibility. We don't want it on either of our, yes, and site title visibility now. So if your tagline is this part down here, just going to deactivate that. And now we're going to deactivate the title. And you notice it's gone. All right, and let us publish. So that is good. And Let's go back, go to home, and you can see that this is beautiful. This is what we bargained for. This is what we came here for. This is what we signed up for. We got our money's worth, and, and it's free. All right. And by the way, guys, what we're going to be working on today, you can download the files, in the description below, and go from there. All right, then. So let's head over back to our dashboard because we have a few things to get done. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to upload our logo. We are going to replace that logo, and this thing right here, you see this blue with this blue and white W. We're going to have to replace that as well with our actual logo, and this is called a site icon. So we're going to change all of that. We're going to go to appearance and customize to do that. Remember, I mentioned we weren't going to change the site icon just yet, and we're going to change the logo just yet. Now is the time to do that. So how to change your site title, your site icon, and site logo in the Astra theme. You go to appearance, customize. You're going to go to site identity, select site icon. You're going to upload your file if it's not already uploaded. They are being uploaded. Click here and select and crop image. All right, we're going to change our site title and logo settings. So just click on the logo. We are going to go with the colored version of our logo. You can select your logo. We are going to skip cropping. We're not going to actually crop our image. This is a little bit small, as you guys can see. So we're going to increase the logo width just a bit. And this is not. So I'm going to remove that. And then let me increase it like that. Then let me select the logo again. I've seen this error at times, guys. So I'm actually going to just crop it. I've seen this error at times when we try to upload the logo. It doesn't upload as we would like it. As you see, it's skewed, right? It's skewed. So if I go to transparent header, then I think that fixes it. Yeah, that fixes it if I do transparent header, which is supposed to be a transparent header anyway. So you can go ahead and do that. I'm just going to close because I've already done some logo uploading. So now you see the site icon is there, and I'm hoping the logo is good. The logo is good, guys. So that's that. We're going to head over back to our dashboard. We're going to have to add some website security. But before we add website security, we're going to have to do what's called a coming soon page. And the reason why we set up a coming soon page is because as beautiful as our website currently looks, it's not our actual business that's being represented. This is not our phone number. This is not our logo. This is not our business name. These are not our pictures of work that we've worked on. These may or may not be our services. We might want to change out a bit of the content, and we're going to have to do that before we show it to our customers and potential customers, or perhaps their clients in this line of space. So we're going to do that by, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a coming soon page. So let's go to dashboard, and we do that with a plugin. So it's going to go to plugins, add new. We are going to go to search and coming soon. I think it's actually construction that we need, under construction. So let me check. Yes, what we need is under construction. So let's just add construction. All right. Under construction, this is the plugin that I like using. I've found out about it during a tutorial, actually. I've not stopped using it since. So it's going to go ahead and install now. After we've installed, we're going to activate. We are going to refresh. Normally, whenever you activate a plugin, it refreshes and you go to the plugin settings. I don't know why that has changed. But let's continue. We're going to go to under construction, which is here. We are going to go to settings. We are going to close this message. We're going to go to the design, and we're going to select one of these free designs. The ones with the stars are ones that we have to pay for, but they are very good designs without the star. All right. Just go ahead and look for one that we like. So we're going to use this one, rocket launch number 2. All right. Just go ahead and activate. After that's activated, if you go incognito, so you hover and you open link in incognito, you're going to realize that you can still see the page, which isn't supposed to happen, guys. That is not supposed to happen. So it's going to close this, and we're going to go back here and we're going to turn it on. After we've turned it on, then we can go ahead and visit site, open in incognito, and here we go. Now, if you want to share your website with your family and friends, or perhaps you're building it for a client, right? And you want them to be able to see it, you can do one of two things. You can go to users, add new user and give them an account that will allow them to see the page, the actual website, once they log in. Because if we go here, right, and we visit site, we can see the website, and it says to us that under construction mode is enabled, but you're whitelisted, right? So you're whitelisted because you're an admin. You can actually see the site while it's being built. So that's one way you can go about it. Other way you can go about it is that you can just go ahead and deactivate. So let's turn it off, and then open link in incognito, and then they can see it. Let me just go ahead and turn it on again, and you can literally refresh. Just refresh, and that is that. You can see, you can design the content, all right? So you can change this information and change this information, and so on and so forth. All right then, so that's that for our coming soon. The next thing that we need to do is we are going to need to set up a bit of website security, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be building this for a few days, few weeks, unless you have our team build it for you. You do not want at the end of a few weeks or months of building this website that you realize it has been hacked, there's malware, you can't put it live, it's taken down, you've lost all your work, etc. So you're going to go ahead and start. Before you even build a website, you're going to add website security. Plugins, add features, security features. Go to plugins, add new plugin. We are just going to type in website security. And under website security, you're going to see a few plugins. We are going to, so it appears that the ones I want aren't actually there. So we're going to go ahead and install Solid Security. That's one. We're going to install Really Simple SSL. We are going to install Sucuri. And we are going to install UpdraftPlus. All right, so we've installed all of these plugins. All right, so let's just go back to installed plugins, and you'll see what we've added. Really Simple SSL, Solid Security, Sucuri, and Updraft. Now we're going to go ahead and install these. The very first one we're going to do is Really Simple SSL. By the way, ensure that you have your username and password written down, because at some point in activating and configuring these plugins, you may or may not be logged out of your account, just for security purposes. To get your username and password, you're going to go to Users and Profile. That will bring up your actual profile. Your username will be here, all the way at the top right here, and your password will be here. You can, so the password won't be displayed, but you can click set new password, and then you'll have the password. Let's go back to plugins, install plugins. We are going to activate Really Simple SSL. Really Simple SSL is activated. We are, just follow me along. If you want a detailed website security tutorial, then there is one linked in the description where we go a little bit slower in more detail, and you can follow that one for more information. It's going to go ahead and activate SSL. We are going to enable all of these. Sure. We're going to save and continue. I'm going to skip adding those plugins, and I'm going to finish. And that is that for Really Simple SSL. Very quick, to the point, and good. We're going to go over to plugins, install plugins. This time we're going to activate Sucuri. Let's go ahead and activate Sucuri Security. Once activated, we're going to go to the pane, and we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to hardening, and we're going to apply hardening to all of these except for enable website firewall protection. And we're going to plug PHP files and upload directories last. No, we're going to activate automatic secret keys updater last, because every time we change something here has to be changed. All right. So if we try to enable website firewall protection, it's going to ask us for a premium license. My sites and my client's sites enjoy these services, so you can get a premium license. It's worth it. All right. If you have your website built by our team, then you will get premium security as well. So we're not going to enable firewall protection, but everything else is going to be activated. Let's go ahead and apply hardening. And there we go. So that's it for Sucuri. And go back to plugins, install the plugins. We are going to activate Solid Security. I have WP Server activated. I'm going to continue using that. So after I activate Solid Security, I'm going to deactivate and delete. You don't have to do that. I'm only doing it because I already have WP Server. And I use WP Servers because I already have all of the configuration. So once there's a new install, it's easy to get started. It's going to go ahead and activate Solid Security. Remember, I mentioned that you'll be logged out at some point. This is what's happened here. So just go ahead and log back in. After solid security has been activated, you can go here to security and setup, or you can just go to settings. I'm going to go to setup, the shield. And this is a brochure, simple website to promote your business. That's what we're going to select. We're going to enable Security Check Pro, and we're going to go next. This is my own website. That's what I'm going to select. I'm not going to enforce password policy. Yes. Enable password policy. All right. I'm going to authorize my IP address. I'm using a VPN at the moment, and check IP, and that's good. We're going to go next. I'm not going to enable two-factor authentication. I think our firewall rules are good. Side check is good, but you can schedule a scan, and our utilities should be good. Let's go to next, and default user groups, and we're not going to change anything. Let's just go to next, and from email, leave it as is. Add your admin, complete setup. Leave that to do its thing. Let's go ahead and close here and close here. Now it's done its thing. Let's go to the dashboard. It's a beautiful dashboard, mind you. All right. So these are, this is your dashboard. You can go ahead and back up your website. You can configure your firewall. You can do a scan and so on and so forth. Beautiful. The last plugin, security-wise, is going to be UpdraftPlus backup, and that's going to back up our website. That ensures that if we have an error or we make a mistake or our website gets hacked and malware, we can go back to a point where it last worked properly. If only relationships work like that, huh? So press here to start. Our life in general. What if life was such a thing that if something went wrong, you could just stop and go back to the point that it last worked properly? And having known what went wrong, you can fix it and move forward. In a way, that would be more efficient, but it wouldn't make life as fun because then it would be a challenge. The risk would be taken away. So then go to settings. You didn't come here for philosophy, I know. I'm sorry. You're going to want to select every 12 hours or daily, and you're going to want to save at least 2 weeks to a month of backups. So if it's every 2 hours, then it's going to be 2 times, well, 6, 2 times 12 times 2 weeks, which is 14 days. But that's only for like very busy e-commerce websites that I do. Normally for a website like this that has a lot of static information that doesn't change, I do daily or weekly. But while developing, definitely daily, and you want to save at least 2 to 3 weeks of data, perhaps even a month. But once the site is live, you can go weekly. And there's that. But for now, we're just going to keep it manual because, it's just a tutorial. But for you guys, definitely go daily and definitely save 28. So that's going to be a month of data. So I'm going to go with 2, but you don't use my setting. Use 28 and daily. All right. And you do the same thing for your database backup. I'm going to save to Google Drive. You can save to Amazon S3 if you have that, or Dropbox or wherever. It's still the same easy setup. And you're going to save changes. Sign in with Google and give the necessary access. And here we are. We're going to complete setup. Now we are going to back up now. Go ahead and back up now. Now that our backup is complete, we are going to close, and we're going to close. As time goes by, you're going to have several of these. You can literally, so if today is May 20th and you want to go back to what you did on May 16th and remove all those changes, you can just click restore. All right. Or if you want to migrate this website, you can download all these files. There's a website migration tutorial on our channel and in the description below. You can literally download these files, upload them to a new website, and your website will be migrated. Woohoo! All right, so now time to get to some building of our website. So this is our current website. Go on, close. This is our current website. Time to get to some building. Guys, there's something that I want to do at this stage. I want to show you how to actually build this website, how to edit it. All right, that is what I want to do. And I think I'm going to do that first. But here's the other and most important thing. It is not enough to build this website and put it online, right? Because we're not building a website because we need a website. We're building a website because we need an online representation of our business, that when the actual physical building is closed, that online representation is on and it's still working. It's still generating leads, it's answering questions, it's serving clients and customers and so on. That's actually what we build it here. And in order to build that, we can't just go ahead and edit pictures and information and stuff like that. Like, for example, we have a number right here. To build what we want, we can't just change this number to your business number because that would be terrible. That would be terrible for conversion. So I want to teach you not only how to edit this template, but I want to teach you how to build an online business. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to learn how to edit the template first, right? We're going to learn to edit the template about 10-15 minutes tops. If you want to learn more, you can go ahead and watch the tutorial below. That will teach you how to actually build websites. And after that, we're going to learn how to, optimize this to get clients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the home page because that's the best place to start in this instance. All right, we're going to go to edit page. We're going to be using the Elementor page builder. Now, Elementor is a page builder that's called WYSIWYG. Now, this is not Elementor. Let me see if I can actually edit with Elementor because I remember we had to reinstall the website files. And when I was reinstalling, I didn't physically select, hey, let's do this with Elementor. So I'm not sure if that actually worked. So I'm going to continue. And yeah, I don't think that Elementor worked, guys. I don't think that the reinstallation of the website files was successful because Elementor is not supposed to look like this. But you've been following me, so we're going to resolve it. All right, so just go back. I'm going to exit, go to post, sure, why not? I'm going to exit back to post. And this is designed to use not Elementor page builder, but the block editor. We don't want to use that. So I'm going to leave and we're going to have to go to appearance, starter templates, and we're going to have to reinstall the starter site yet again. Now, the plugins are going to be there, so we're not losing too much of our progress, all right? So we're going to build with templates, go to business, gardening, and we're going to select the template as usual. I think I'm going to keep the color that we used this time. All right, and we're going to continue. We're not going to install anything from here. We're going to delete and import customize a setting. All right, sure. And no, you see, I almost made the same mistake again, guys, because I haven't selected Elementor page builder at the starter template section, which normally you would select it before you select the starter site. So it's strange that they've changed that layout, that flow that worked so well. So, all right. See, AI website builder. No, we're going to go here. It's not the block editor we need. We actually need Elementor. Then now we can go to business gardening, select Elementor, all right? And select here. This is all good. All right, it's loaded. Continue. I'm gonna skip this step and we're gonna start submit and build my website. All right, so it's good now. Let's just continue. Bloody hell, the damn thing hasn't been installed properly. Sorry for cussing, guys. Whenever we use the Elementor page builder, the starter site is not installing properly because you see it's broken, right? And I wonder if Astra even realizes that it's not working properly. Oh, I think we're gonna have to switch from the Elementor page builder to using the actual block editor. So I'm gonna go back to dashboard. I'm gonna try, actually, let me see what happens when we edit with Elementor. All right, so it's there. I mean, it looks fine, but the colors are off. The default colors are off. And we can go ahead and start editing. So, I mean, we can edit the site, but the default color is off. It's off. We're going to have to change a whole lot. And I'm not certain that the Astra team notices this issue because it's clearly a bug. It happened the first time. I'm going to continue with this, but I'm going to have to change how we go about setting up our website. So we're going to update. If you guys have this and it's broken, perfectly fine. We're going to update. So we're not going to build first. We're going to have to do some editing. So in order to do the editing, we're going to go to settings, site settings, and we're going to take a look at our global colors. Our global colors help us in designing a beautiful website. Colors are important for your brand. We have an idea, concept called color psychology. What color psychology basically does. So we have to learn this to fix the website, right? Which is why we can't just spin up a tutorial and say, do this, unforeseen things happen. So let's learn how to fix this. In color psychology, basically different colors are going to be good for different types of companies and different aims and goals of companies and businesses. It also tells us that this is so because different colors bring about different emotions. So if you think about a food company, you're going to most likely see red, orange, or yellow in their brand, like KFC, that's red and blue and white, I think. Fanta is orange. The burger companies, Whataburger, In-N-Out, Burger King, McDonald's, they all have orange or yellow somewhere in their brand. Five Guys, Domino's Pizza. The food companies tend to have orange, red, and yellow in their colors. Let's just look at color psychology rather quickly. And it says here that color psychology is the study of how colors affect perceptions and behaviors. We can go to our images. We're going to see this image right here. This one tends to be really good. See all the food companies, Hooters, Fanta, Crush, Gult. All these companies have some red and yellow. Trust. And you know, it's interesting because I believe Facebook was blue. Trust, dependable, and straight. They were not trustworthy at all. But the blue would make you feel that way. I think Facebook was here. Here it is, Facebook. All right, so that's it for color psychology. You can also click on this chart right here to get a better idea of how color psychology helps you. Now that we know what color psychology is, let's actually start using some psychology of colors on our website. On coolors.co, all right, guys, on coolors.co, we're just going to go to explore trending palettes. And there's something that I want to take a look at, but here it is. So these are the primary colors on our website, and these colors are the ones that are pretty much prevalent. So we're going to change these colors here. We're going to add a few more colors and go from there. We need a very strong green. I like the green that was on the website initially. So we're going to have to get a really nice, strong, vibrant green. I think this is good. We're going to change our primary color. All right. Let me just go home and ensure that the hash is there. All right, that's good. And our secondary and our rat and that. All right, so now we're just going to get two more greens. I'm going to get a lighter green. All right. I'm going to call this one light green. We are going to paste. All right. We're going to get another light green. And I'm just going to call this light green too. And we're going to paste. All right. We need a complementary color for our green. I'm thinking that we can go with a nice blue. And purple looks good, but that's not going to work well with green, would it? Green and purple? No, not really. And let's get a nice blue. All right, let's try this one. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but let's say dark blue. And do this and do this. We're going to get a light blue. Let's try this one. And let's just paste this right here. Now we're going to get our black. So black, that's here. And that's there. Now our lighter black, so we need a lighter version of black. It's not absolutely black, but it's pretty close. And this is good enough. It's not there. All right, let's try this one. And there we go. And we need our white and our dark white. So those are the colors that we're going to be using. You can just do as I'm doing. And dark white, we can get that from Coolors as well. All right, there's normally, so that's a full white FFFF. This is also a full white, I believe. But if we look here, we notice that there are different whites. So we can go ahead and grab that one and paste. And if that's not dark enough, you can just grab this one. and paste, but I'm going to use the darker one. All right, we're going to update. If you want to learn which color a website is using, there's this really cool Chrome extension called Color Picker, Colorzilla right here. Just go to Google and type Colorzilla, and this link will come up. It's going to be right here, over 4 million installations. Just add to Chrome. It's going to be right here on the website. You just need to click the color picker, and it's going to show you all these colors and so on. All right, that's good. And now we need to take a look at our fonts. So we've saved. Let's just go back to our typography. I believe our typography as it was is good. But basically our typography is our fonts and our highlights, weights, and so on. You want to select one, maybe two fonts at most. If you have more than two fonts, it's going to slow down your website. Remember, every time your web page loads, you're going to have to load all the scripts, including colors, pictures, fonts, and code on that website. The more fonts that you use, the slower your website is going to be. Nobody loves a slow website. Build a fast website. So use one, maybe two different fonts at most. So we're just going to keep things as is right here. I'm not going to do too much to the default settings. We are going to pretty much close. If we need to come back, we'll come back again. But what I want you guys to learn, or well, notice right away, is that the colors have changed everywhere on the website. So previously it was that light blue that was the primary color. Now it is the dark green, and we have something beautiful going on here. Now this is very good because we fixed the major issue with our website already. Now before we continue to actually build in the website, because what you need to notice is that we can start building the website. We can go ahead and click widgets, and we can grab a button and we can paste right here, and we can just say to them, get free quote. We can edit our button. So just go to typography. We're going to make it transformation, is it uppercase? We can change the color of our button. All right. And we can change the hover of our color of our button. So it's dark blue. Remember we had our blue, or we can use the lighter blue in this case. All right. And there's that. So for your business, you're going to have your colors set up. You're going to have your fonts set up. You're also going to have your logo and site icon set up for your actual business. So while we're here, let's just go ahead and refix that messy issue that we have right there. It's going to go and exit, because remember, you can start building, but there's another place you can change your global colors and fonts. Let me just go ahead and show you that. Just now we changed it in Elementor. So just go back to our main. Let's cancel. I'm just going to update. Sure, why not? And let's just go to the dashboard. We're going to go to appearance and customize. Now, this is where we can change our other color on the website. But first, we are going to fix our logo and the like. So we did all of this already. But because we're having some issues with Astra, guys, we're just going to go ahead and make these changes. You can literally just click right here, the pencil over the logo, and the business is going to come up. You can, so let's just say we need to change this to 105. I'm going to publish that. Then I'm going to change the logo. All right, here is our logo. And select and skip cropping. And the logo is pretty nasty. All right, we are going to remove the site title, and we're going to move the site tagline, inline logo, and site title. And I remember that when we said transparent header, that's what fixed our logo. All right, so I guess we can just select a different logo for a transparent header. Let me just go ahead and publish these changes. And let's, water is blocking. Let's see if we can change. Oh yes, so we can change the logo size now without too much problems. So that's good. That's a little bit much. All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and change the site icon. Actually, it seems to be changed already. So we just go to site identity, and it's there already. So our site icon is already changed. Go ahead and publish those changes. Now I was saying that, so just go all the way back. Right, you're all the way here. You're going to go to global and colors, and here we have our global colors yet again. Now, the thing about it is that these colors are the ones that normally are in the website. And if you want to change this color everywhere, then you just change it right here in Exchange. The problem is that it didn't work well when we did the installation. So you can go ahead and select colors here. You can select a custom palette as well. That is already here. But I'm going to show you it works. So if you look here, you can select the blue and you notice everything changes. You can go ahead and select pink. That's interesting. If you want to change a color in the palette, you can literally click on the color. Let's just make this a blazing red. And there you go. Now everything is red. We don't like the blues, this dark blue right here. So just go ahead and get a nice yellow. And nope. All right, that's good. And we can do a similar look right here. All right. And you notice it's going to change. Now, this button and this color was not selected from our global colors, hence it's not changing. Everywhere else it's changed, but it's not changing here. That's because we pulled this global color from Elementor. If we were to add these colors to Elementor, which we can, just copy this code right here and paste it in our Elementor, then it will be good. So I'm not gonna save these changes. This is actually hideous, red and green. No one, yeah, right? It's Christmas, right? So we're not gonna save these changes, but it can be done. Matter of fact, let's just go back and take a look at our typography. It's the same principle. You can just select typography from here, and that works well for you. You can play around, and as you notice, that as the typography changes, the look and feel of your website is going to change as well. So that's it for your typography as well. We're not going to do too much by way of typography at this moment, but now that you know how to edit the website, so just go ahead and now that you know how to edit the website, I'm going to just go ahead and get to the actual building of the website, because that is what we needed to do. So you close the website right there. You're going to head back over to visit site. And here we are yet again with our good colors. We are going to edit with Elementor, which is what we really needed to do. Now let's have a quick lesson with Elementor. Elementor is WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG is what you see is what you get. Let me show you what that means. So we're going to just click this eye icon right here. It's going to preview changes. Let's close our other tabs. All right. So WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. So we don't need this number here. We see it here, we get it. We don't want it, so let's just right click and we are going to delete. Let us update. And the site is going to see my hands. So it's reloaded by itself and it's gone. That's good. So now let's say that we want to add something else. What we're going to do is we're just going to go all the way down here and we are going to, we can add a picture. So let's just add a picture, because the general idea is that in order to add widgets, which is like your heading, your images, your videos, text editor, etc., you need to have a section or a container. So this is a container. Let's just drag and drop the container here. And we close right here. We go to heading. We grab a heading and drag and drop. We double click. We say, this is a heading. All right. We can format like Microsoft Word by going to Style. We center. We can change our text color to our light blue. We can change our typography from Roboto to, let's say, Carla. That's a nice font. All right. We change the font weight. All right. We can go ahead and grab a widget. The widget will be, in this case, image. Just drag and drop. We're going to select an image. You can upload files. I'm going to show you where to get royalty-free images in just a minute and how to optimize your images to get website traffic. Matter of fact, let's learn that now. So when you want images for your projects and you want videos and so on, do not, for the love of your pocket, go to Google and type gardening images Miami. That is not going to work. If you do that, here's how you're going to do it. You're going to go to Google and you'll type that in. All right. You're going to see some images appear here. You're not going to use these images. You're going to go to images. At images, you're going to click on tools and usage rights, and you're going to say Creative Commons license. What that means is that the images that appear now are images that you can use on your website for free. The images that were there before were copyright or perhaps were copyrighted, meaning that if you use them on your website, you can be sued. And trust me, guys, you can be sued. So don't use those images. We are going to look for a beautiful image. And as you notice, these images aren't very beautiful at all, right? They are not beautiful. Every time you select a filter, you're going to have to go again and select Creative Commons. So every time you make a change, you're going to have to do that. But as you might realize, these are not the best images you can find. So where do you find excellent images for your website? You're going to go to a few websites. I'm just going to bring them up right away. The first one is Pexels. So that is one website you can go to. You can get also videos. You can also go to FreePic, and all the URLs are right here, guys. You can also go to Pixabay. You can go to Pixabay. You have Pexels, and there's also Unsplash. I don't like using Unsplash anymore. They were my favorite at one point, but now they've been acquired by a company and they're more operating for profit than anything else, and that's a little bit annoying. So we're just gonna go back to Pixabay and we're gonna say garden. And here we go, beautiful picture. This is also beautiful. This is also beautiful. This is beautiful. So beautiful images, but as you notice, that's iStock. All right. That's because these images right here are sponsored. So you can't use these specific images, beautiful as they are. So I'm going to close that and we're going to select something from here that says royalty free. All right. I am looking for a beautiful bride model. That's good. And let's download. Here's the next lesson. Always do these next steps whenever you're getting images for your website. Remember, whenever your page loads, so 5 people visit your website, the web page is going to be loaded 5 different times. Everything has to be loaded. The images, the scripts, the code, the colors, the font, the typography, everything has to be loaded. The bigger your image, the bigger the web page is going to be. The bigger the web page, the slower your website. So download smaller sized images. So we're going to download it at 1280 by 1920. 1919, we're going to use this size. After we download it, we're going to upload to a free image compression website. So just download. After we've downloaded, we're going to go to tiny JPG or tiny PNG tiny PNG to compress the image. So here on tiny JPG and PNG, just going to upload the image. It is being compressed. We're moving from 1.9 megabyte. We're all the way down to 553. You want to get it to below 250 kilobytes, but this is a tutorial. This is a good start, actually. So that's a 71% reduction. Just go ahead and download the optimized image. Head over back to your website. You are going to upload that image. All right, while the image is being uploaded, we're going to now learn. So this is something you do with every single image that you upload to your website, including this next step, image SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. It's basically when you go to Google and you type in gardeners near me and you're living in Miami or best gardeners in Miami and you want this website to appear. You're going to do image SEO by optimizing your image for search. So you're going to change the title from woman bride to title it something related to your business service and your ideal client, something that your ideal client will search. So they're going to be beautiful gardens, Miami. You are going to change the alt text. Now the alt text is when someone who can't see, they're visual impaired, comes to your website. The screen reader is going to tell them what the image says instead of showing them, because obviously they can't see. And if the page doesn't load properly, then this text is going to be shown instead of the image, right? If the image doesn't load on the page. So alt text is very important to telling the search engine and your website visitors what the image is about. Now, this could be a lot of things. This could be the actual, let's say these are bougainvillea flowers. This could be bougainvillea. This could be beautiful woman. This could be bride. This could be grass. This could be woman on the tree. The search engine doesn't exactly know what it is. So this is what we're going to say is best. So if I can spell it properly, this could be the alt text, best gardeners in Miami with weekend service. And this is basically something that your ideal client is going to search when you're looking for your business or when you want your business to appear. You're going to copy this and you're going to paste it in the caption and in the description. I've seen the top guys or the better guys in SEO do this. I don't know if the caption and description is important, but they do it, so I'm going to follow until I learn better. And then we upload our image to our website. We can change this to beautiful flowers, beautiful woman, or just use a song, beautiful, beautiful. And update, you're going to notice the change takes place here. And that is it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's how you go about it. Now, the thing is, guys, that you've just learned how to build a website with Elementor. It's going to be the same thing everywhere you go. So you're going to want to change this by right-clicking and edit heading. You can change the content, you can change the style, and you do that for everywhere on a website. Notice that you can't just click and change the image. You have to click edit container, go to style, and then you can change the background. So let's just change the background rather quickly, if I can speak nicely. All right. And there we go. But as you notice, this background doesn't work. So we have to go back to the original background that was there, that was optimized for that actual section. And the images that come with the website templates are fine for you to use and upload, guys. They're royalty free, just as the images that I'm adding. All right, now, so we know how to build a website with Elementor. If you want to learn more about building a website with Elementor, there are tutorials in the description below. There are more tutorials on our website, our YouTube channel, sorry, that teaches you how to get that done. So now what we're going to be doing going forward is we're just going to learn how to optimize this website, actually get you some clients. Let's go ahead and I'm going to update. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to update. All right. And we're going to learn how to optimize this website. So we see about services, projects, FAQ, and contact. Now we don't see testimonials. We're going to need a testimonials page. We're going to need some testimonials. What we're going to do is, let me just do that. We're going to add our testimonial. Matter of fact, let me go here. I'm going to close all those tabs because I'm not going to be using them. So we're going to create our testimonials page. Let's check to ensure our project page has all our projects. Yes, it does. Very beautiful. You can add more images. You can edit. You already know how to edit a page. I'm actually going to do is I'm going to edit this with Elementor. You're going to see why in a sec. We're going to go back here to the page we were editing. We are going to exit because now it's time to create our testimonials page. Let's learn how to create a page from scratch. And there are a few ways we can go about the testimonials. So we're going to learn. Go back here. We're going to add new page. We're going to call this page Testimonials. So title is Testimonials. And we're going to publish. So you don't normally publish, but you can publish. Now we're going to edit with Elementor. We're going to go back to our projects page. And this section where you see these three icons, we're just going to copy the section. We're going to go right here and we are going to paste the section. And we're going to rename this to Testimonials. So now we're on the Testimonials page. So we've copied from our projects page, pasted on our Testimonials page. We're going to rename it Testimonials. All right, guys. And we're going to say, all right. And we're going to update. Let's go like that. All right, that looks good. Now we need another section. All right, so we can go ahead and grab this section right here, but that's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab the testimonials plugin. We need a testimonials plugin is what we do. So I'm going to go ahead and exit. All right, we can close the projects page. I'm actually going to leave it just in case we need it. And we need to get a testimonials plugin. So that's going to add a testimonials feature. We could write the testimonials manually, but who wants to do that? So I'm going to go to plugins. We are going to add new plugin. We are going to type testimonials. All right. Strong testimonials is a very good one. So I'm actually going to use strong testimonials. Let's look at testimonials slider. That looks really nice. I remember in a tutorial previously, so we just look at the screenshots. All right, this is good. We've used this testimonial plugin before. It's really nice, guys. And strong testimonials is there, but it's not as beautiful as close. Come on, close. It's not as beautiful as testimonial slider. So we're going to install testimonial slider, WP testimonials. Now let's see how this one looks. Let's look at screenshots. So this was last updated 4 months ago. I wouldn't use it because it hasn't been updated recently. So that is something also to look at. And you also look if it's compatible with your version of WordPress. So we're going to use testimonial slider. It was updated 4 weeks ago. And we're going to activate. Once activated, we're going to refresh. Testimonial is right here. Let's go to all testimonials. All right. They are all here. So let's just go and add testimonial. We're going to do some work right now on our testimonial. We're going to say Peter Lynch. It would be nice to do his lawn for him. I'm going to copy some information here. So whatever Peter Lynch or your client or customer says, that's good. Paste it right there. Now, designation. So I'm just going to say Miami-Dade, because I believe that's a place in Miami. Miami-Dade. All right, Miami-Dade. The rating is 5-star. We're not going to use any of these features, and we're not going to use these either. I'll show you how to edit them out, and that's good. Just go ahead and publish. We're going to add 2 or 3 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to all testimonials, and I'm going to see if I can duplicate. So we can't duplicate just yet. So we're going to add another plugin to duplicate our testimonials. Go to plugin, add new plugin, and we are going to get the duplicator plugin. Let's just install this one, see if it works what we need. Oh, so that's not the one we need, the post duplicator, not the actual duplicator like migration and backup. Let's activate this one. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm just testing plugins at this stage. Let's go to all testimonials, see if we have the option to duplicate. Yes, you can go ahead and allow and continue. Sure, why the hell not? All right, see if we can duplicate. Yes. So we're just gonna duplicate this 2 times and copy now. Let's see how this goes. All right, beautiful. Quick edit. We're gonna name this person Mike Luther. I have no idea what kind of name that is. And I'm just gonna copy this to the slug and paste it, update. We're gonna quick edit Peter Lynch tree, Jackson Tyson. These are names for days, my good sirs. And we're gonna update. So those are 3 testimonials. It says draft. So let me just go ahead and edit to ensure everything is okay. And we're going to add a 4-star rating for this one. This is publish. And let's go to all testimonials again. And we're going to edit. So quick edit alone is not going to get it done. Let's just do a 5-star rating and publish. So this is all good. This is all good. So we have 3 testimonials. We can make it 6, right? But we're not going to do that. Now we need to get the short code. So let's go to short code, add new post. Now we're going to select the layout of our testimonial. We're just going to use the default layout as is. And desktop, we're going to have 3 columns, tablets, 2 columns, mobile 1 column, no pagination, image size, image type circle, margin sure. And we are going to publish. This should give us the shortcode. All right, so I believe this is the shortcode that we need. So we're going to copy. All right, now we're going to go to pages, all pages. We're going to go to our testimonials page. We're going to edit with Elementor. On that page, we are going to add a flexbox. We are going to do it like that. We are going to paste. No, we're going to grab the shortcode widget because it's a shortcode that we have. Grab the shortcode widget, paste it right here, or drag it right there. And in the shortcode widget, we're going to paste the testimonial title and apply. So let's see how that works. This doesn't look too good. That is why I never actually liked using the shortcode, but there is another way. So let's just go ahead and duplicate this section. We're going to delete the shortcode. And right here, you see testimonial slider. So it's going to go and grab the grid. All right. Now this is beautiful. We can go ahead and grab the first option. And we can go ahead and so this is a pro version, so we can't use that one. So this is how we can go about doing that. Here's the interesting thing. We can edit testimonial slider, layout, so image, thumbnail size, the style. In order to add the actual image to our testimonial, we have to do that from the backend where we were just now, but we can go ahead and edit. So we can change the code icon to our green. auto name to or dark green, auto bio to that, change our rating to green, and testimonial text to black. Now, these are all good. Mike Luther. We can change the typography, so we can make the size a little bit smaller or bigger. All right, it's the same. And these are all good. It's the same way you would go ahead and edit this testimonial grid. All right, you can do the same edit right here. Matter of fact, let's see if I can just copy and paste style to see if it, and yes, it does follow through. And we update, and that's it for our testimonial page. Let's just delete this section. I'm going to edit this container. I'm going to change the background color to white. And now we can add some margin and padding. Margin and padding is explained in the tutorial below. But if you look at this element, there is a purple outline. The padding is the space within the purple outline. The margin is space outside. So if you go ahead and add 20, you're going to notice that the space from here to here, from this purple to this purple, is going to change. Let's add 20. All right, so you notice the space. The padding is a space within the element. So if I add the space right here, you're going to notice that. So let me just change it to 80, and that's good. The margin is a space outside. So let me change it to 50, and that's good. So now, if you look, you can see where this outline ends. If I remove the 50, then it goes back again. So that's the difference, space within and space without the element. That's margin and padding, and this is good. So go ahead and save this. It doesn't look too good without the image. So let's just go ahead and add the image. Then we can take a look at that page to see what we have going on. Then we'll add the page to the menu. So we're going to go back to all testimonials. We are going to edit Peter Lynch. There should be the image. Where is the image? Oh, featured image. There we go. And there is not a person here. All right, sure. Nope. All right, select featured image and update. Go to all testimonials. Let's select another image. So you see the image appears. We're going to now that that's done, let's just go back to our pages, all pages. We're not going to edit this time, just going to view. And you notice how beautiful this looks. All right, and there's going to be a little slider. All right. All right, so that's good. Now this is beautiful here. You notice it's taken shape. So we're going to add this to the menu. Just going to go to Zeilhan menus, or if we go back to the dashboard, we can go to appearance and menus. We are going to add the page to, so we're going to first ensure that we select the primary menu. All right. Then we're going to grab this page and add it to menu. If you want to do a submenu, the way to do a submenu would be to do that. Save your menu. Now let's visit our site, contact, and there's our FAQ, testimonials. All right, that's good. Now we have testimonials. We need to add testimonials to our home page. So another conversion event that you're going to use, you're going to, the same testimonials that you have here. On your testimonials page, you're going to have a lot of testimonials. 10, 15, 20, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Have a lot of testimonials, but you're going to put your best testimonials on the homepage. So you can copy this section. All right, let me just show you how to do it. So I'm going to edit with Elementor in a new tab. I'm going to go back to the testimonials page, and I'm going to edit the testimonials page with Elementor. On the home page, we are going to add our testimonials on the home page, because when somebody visits the home page, you need to do everything to motivate or convince them to become a customer. So on the home page, you are going to add a section. You can do top down. You can add text. You can change the text to, we helped them create their dream garden. We are going to copy this style, and paste the style here. Copy and paste that. So it's not pasting. So this is probably of the wrong type. So that's a heading. This is a heading. All right, so I'm just going to center because I want this to be the subheading. Change the size. All right, and we're going to copy and paste and say client testimonials. All right, and now we are going to center. We're going to go back to our testimonials page and we're just going to grab copy and we're going to paste. All right, and that's how you're going to do it. Let's just reduce the size of this. All right, let's add a container. We're going to put some padding in. So let's put 60 at the top, 60 at the bottom. All right, that's good. We can change a few things there. All right, and that's good. So we can go about doing it like that. And there's that. Now, something I need to teach you guys is responsiveness. What responsiveness means is that whenever someone views this website on your desktop, this is how it's going to look. But what about when they view it on a mobile device, like a smartphone or on a tablet or on a smart TV? We need to ensure that the website looks beautiful on all devices of different screen sizes. That's what responsiveness is. To make your website responsive, you're literally just going to click this icon right here. It says responsive mode. You are going to see these icons appear. Click on the mobile portrait. This is what your website is going to look like on a mobile device. All right, so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything looks good so far. Let us say, all right, so this doesn't look good at all. So we're going to just right click, edit container, and you notice you see the mobile. All right, so this means that you're editing only for mobile. So we're just going to add some space to, all right, let's just cancel those out. We're going to add 30 to the top, add 30 to the bottom. We're going to add 10 to the left, and we're going to add 10 to the right. Now we notice that the font is a little bit big, so it's going to, all right, let's just go to 15 and see how that goes. All right, let's go to 14. And this one, we're going to keep it at about 16. That's small. All right. And that's how you're going to do it. That's a little bit big though. All right. And that's how you make your website responsive for mobile. You're going to keep doing those things. Scrolling through, it looks pretty fine. You want to be able to hide some images. So a lot of times on your mobile version, you don't want too many pictures because internet on the smartphone tends to be slower than internet on your actual desktop. So at times you can just edit image, advanced, responsive, and you're going to hide on mobile. Now, if you look, it's not going to be there, right? It's not going to be there. And less image to load, faster website. Or you can bring it back. You know, it's all up to you. Your masterpiece is being created, and there are ways to speed up your website, even with a lot of images. So there's also that. Now that you've done the mobile, take a look at the tablet. All right, the tablet does look good so far. We perhaps want to add some padding to space this area. All right, so let's go ahead and add 40 at the top, 40 at the bottom, and let's just do 20 at the left and 20 at the right. And now we see that that's there. We still need to edit our testimonials because the typography is a little bit too big. So let's just go ahead and reduce the size. That's a little bit too reduced. And that would be good if the, all right, so let's just go with 14. And yeah, I remember the thing that we did was that when we were setting up the actual testimonial from the back end, we said that on tablet we wanted it to be 2 columns. So you can change it to 1 or you can change it to 3, depending on your preferences. All right, so that looks good. That looks good as it is. And still the same thing, you can add the image. And yeah, because at this stage, what you guys are doing now, why you need testimonials, it's called social proof. It's basically saying to your website visitor that These people love us and trust us. These are the people that we've worked with. They have the similar problem that you had. This is how they're enjoying the solution that we provided them. So now the person who is considering getting your service, they're like, oh yeah, they've helped someone like me, so they can help me too. It's really powerful, guys. Always use it. So that's one other thing that you should do. I don't like the number that was here, so I changed that. Get a free quote. So we're gonna have to create a get a free quote page. So let me see what's actually here. Actually, it says get a quote, and I don't think we have that page. So we're going to close this page. Just exit and close this one, and we are going to close this one. And just go ahead and see if we have a free quote page. I don't think we have a free quote page. So get a quote, get free quote. We don't have that page. So we're going to have to create the get free quote page. And after we create that page, then we are also going to add a form to that page for lead gen. So we're going to go to page, or actually we're going to add new page. And this page is going to be get free quote. We're going to publish this page. Now we're going to edit with Elementor. We're going to do the same trick again. We're going to grab the completed section and just copy, paste it, and we're going to change to how can we help you? Say something nice, guys. All right, get a free quote. So I'm going to update that. The next thing that we need to do is we're going to have to get a plugin to, get all of that stuff set up. So the plugin that we're going to use to generate. So this is what's called lead generation. So you show someone who shows interest in your business and gives you a way to contact them. That's a lead. Someone who gives you a method to contact them directly. So after they show interest in your business, then you can reach out and contact them. You can resolve their fears and concerns, and that's how you get the sale. So it's going to add a plugin. There is already a form plugin, I believe. I'm not going to use it. WP Forms, I'm not going to use it. I am going to get Fluent Forms. All right, so here it is, the blue one, Fluent Form. And I'm going to activate, refresh, Fluent Forms, subscription form, contact form. We're going to add a new form. We are going to use template. Normally, we would use a conversational form because those are fun, but we're going to do something a bit different. Quote. Let's look if they have one for quotes. Yes, request a quote form. So let's just create form. Now we can edit this form, rename it, get free quotes. All right. So your name, phone number, email, preferred contact method, your address is good, and your comments. And we can add one for your budget. So we're going to add a numeric field. We're going to click and we're going to title this budget. All right. And that's good. All right. Now we're going to save this form, settings and integration. So here's the best way to do lead generation is you want to set it so that whenever someone submits the form, right? And how you normally do that is you normally go to a custom URL after submission. So we're going to go to pages, add new page, open link in new tab. All right. This is lead generation at its best, guys. You're going to love what we're learning here. So after we add new page, we're going to title this free quote. Thank you. All right. We're going to publish. We are going to edit with Elementor. We're going to copy this again. We're going to paste. And we're going to say, thank you. Come on. Thank you. All right. We're going to say your form has been submitted. Your form has been submitted. Thank you. We can grab a text editor and we'll say something like, thank you for submitting. Our team will contact you shortly. Do not mind the typos, and you can add some more information. All right, you center that, and you're going to add a button to say, just take them to your testimonials page. So you want to send them to a place to let them feel like they did the right thing. Testimonials are your projects page. This is where you type testimonials. The page is going to come up. You click on it and the link to that page will be there. You're going to style, center. I am going to change the text color to white. I'm going to change the background to light green. Actually, I'm going to change the background to white. I'm going to change the text color to light green. I'm going to add a border, solid, and the border width is 2 pixels. The radius is 15. So it's a little bit rounded. Testimonials. All right. The hover is going to give us white text color with a a dark green background. All right. Dark green background. And the border is going to be a little bit lighter. All right. Let's use something lighter. All right. That's good. So now, yes. And that's going to be our button. Thank you. Your form has been submitted. And what we're going to do is now we're just going to view page because we need this URL, free code thank you. We're going to copy and we are going to paste to the redirect URL. And how this works is that whenever someone submits a form, the website is going to lead them to the thank you page. They're going to see this and it's basically going to tell Google Ads, Facebook Ads, Google Analytics, all your website marketing tools that someone who visited this page, so you have to make this page not able to be seen by browsers, so it's not search engine viewable. But anyone who sees this page, they have completed a form, they're a lead, and that's how you're going to track your conversions. You're also going to, so just go ahead and save settings to ensure everything is good. You're also going to set up an email notification because you want to ensure whenever you get a submission, the email is sent to you. So it's going to enable. We're going to edit, request for quote notification, all data from the form submitted successfully. Because we use that template, this is here already. This is good. And we're going to save notification. And this is going wonderful. Save settings. Now let's copy the form. So let me go to editor, change the name, get free quote lead gen form, which is a big name. All right, we're going to rename. We are going to save form, and now we need to copy. So we click to copy, that's the ID. I'm there anyway, but if you click, you see copy. Now we're going to go to pages, all pages, the get free quote page. We're going to edit with Elementor. We just copied the shortcode, guys. So this is going to work really, really well. You'll see it very soon. So what we're going to do now is, I'll just move myself out of the way because I'm not the focus. We're going to add a section layout like that. We're going to do that. We are going to do that. We are going to center content, complete the form, we're going to grab this. We are going to short code. So we need a short code is what we need. We're going to put that there. And we're going to paste the short code that we copied from Fluent Forms. And there is our form, guys. So I'm going to do some more editing where we change the background. All right. And update. Now we're going to look at the responsive mode. And that's it for the responsive mode. That's it for the form, and we are good, guys. So we've kept a consistent design, right? So the free quote has the same layout, the contact has the same layout, the projects has the same layout. So everything is consistent. Now we're going to link back to our get free quote. So we are going to view page. All right. We're going to copy. We're going to head home. We're going to add the link here to get free quote. Click on that. We're going to paste the link that we pasted the copy just now, or you can just type get and the get free code will appear and update. Now we're going to view page. If we click the button, it's going to take us to the free quote. All right, here it is. Now we need to add a link to this button. Notice the link, this button doesn't take us there, right? So we're just gonna edit the header. So from here, we can click customize, or from dashboard, we can go to appearance customize. All right. We just need to click on this pencil. We don't need to know how to get there. We are going to add the link. We can change the design from that green to this green. Let's see how this looks. All right, so that doesn't pop as much as I'd like. I like the lighter green. I get that, and we're going to use a full white. All right, and we can do our border width to radius. All right, so this is all of that we can do. So you can go ahead and edit. As you notice, this button is not as beautifully edited as this button. What you can do is you can copy. If you're editing with Elementor, if you edit this with Elementor, you can copy, and then you can paste style on this button, and the same thing will be there. So our website is almost finished. Like I said, guys, if you don't want to be the one to have to do all of this work, then you can hire our team and we will get it done and a lot more for you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. When you're ready to make your site go live, you turn off under construction, and that's that. There are some website launch steps that you want to go through. We're going to post that video soon. It will be linked in the description. And yeah, let's start making some money with our gardening clients. Thank you guys for watching. Take care until next time. By the way, subscribe. We're on our way to hitting 1,000 subscribers at the moment. Very excited. The goal is 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Help us on our journey. Thank you for watching. See you guys soon. Take care.